Yo, yo, yo. Hello, this is Tom here. You know what I'm gonna do right now? I am literally going to do like a lot of people may think about when they see someone speaking on the phone like this to themselves. Like, this person is insane, like, why is he speaking? But it just looks like I am just on the phone. It's not like I'm walking around recording myself. And I thought I'd take the opportunity right now to make this audio file, audio speak, while I'm walking to work. And it's basically 6 minutes past 5 in the afternoon. And you might think, are you going to work? Yeah, tell you what, I work all the time. My life is work. And that's the way it's gonna be. Because I love it. Let me say a few things. There's nothing better than living in northern Portugal right now, because it is blooming and it's warm outside and it's just lovely weather. The spring is really here, and it's the beginning of March. After so much rain and cold weather, there's nothing better than just walking out in the afternoon after work to either go exercising, or in my case right now, going to somewhere else to work. So I'm talking a lot about work now in this introduction here, I noticed. So let's just go on with that. So what work are you doing, Tom? Well, I do a whole lot of things. As some of you may know, that I am a writer. And that's basically what I'm going to do right now. A lot of things that I do, I name them as work. They may not be an active pay. There may not be always a reward for it. But to me it's work. I like to see myself as a creative person. And being a creative person, you have to pull the strings together yourself. You are responsible for the outcome of your life. I'm doing a whole lot of other things also. Right now it's just that I need to write an article for a place where I'm getting published, a new publication for let's call it an online magazine that I developed a relationship with. And a lot of things when it comes to writing or creative, you name it, whatever it might be. I was gonna say that Orderly is a empty bottle of Havana Club. It was a long time ago. I like to say that sometimes you need to prove yourself, and that means that you may have to work and perhaps not getting a pay for years sometimes. I don't really see, maybe it is a little bit what I do, but it's also because a lot of content out there is not directly something you get a reward for in terms of a paycheck. If you look at a lot of social media, what should I call it actually, because it's just a whole lot of, let's just say it what it is. It's a whole lot of crap out there. It's a whole lot of and these people are just so desperate for, I guess, attention, and trying to monetize like just about anything that they can. Monetize themselves just by basically sitting without clothes in a live stream. We live in that economy. We live in that society right now where you can actually monetize basically anything you want. There is nothing new, almost never nothing new you come across anymore. Every once in a while you may do that. And let's get back a little bit. Let me rewind. What do you say? There's a word for it. Let me digress. That sometimes you see something that you want to create. You see perhaps a vision for what you want to do, what you want to be. And some part of that means that you might have to do a lot of writing, or you have to do something else to build some, I guess, credibility. But it's funny that I speak about these things, but it's interesting that they are coming out, because I guess they make sense, but I don't really see it like that for myself. I see what I do as a pure expression of joy, to reference Jim Morrison actually. But that just came to my mind right now. I didn't mean to steal his quote or use him, but yeah, I did mention him. And I see this as a part of just you can call it my journey and the things that I enjoy doing. There we go. That's exactly, it's just me. And that's how I will, and I will make that very clear. That's what I will do with my life. I will do the things that does not feel really like work, but I will always consider it work because it's easier to explain to people, like, what are you doing? You can just say, I'm working. And that could be anything from building on a side business or your main business, or because you have to see it like this. You create yourself. Do you want to be a man or a woman of your own time? That's really what it gets down to. Don't you want to be a person of your own time? Then there should not be a distinguished line between your life and work, because your life is the work that you do, and the work that you do is your life. And I've been thinking about this I just didn't think about this for years. It's been part of my life for years. Although I have also worked in a traditional sense when it comes to, you go into work and you get reward for the hours you are there. You're not trading your time for compensation. And there's nothing strange or bad about that as well. I do that in one way or another as well. And in all honesty, I actually look for having like a job where I can have that as well, because I'm really in need for that. I am really in need for I don't know how to put it. I'm in need for a different financial situation is what I can say. And I'm working actively for that, amongst many, many other things. I have made a decision for myself since, I want to say recently, but it actually goes much further back. Like I said earlier, there are some things that you just know that you will do, because that is your life, and that is how you want to shape yourself in this life. And there's just nothing that's going to come in between that. Let's just say that. So I made that very clear for myself that although I would like to have, let's call it a normal job where you go and you spend your time and trade it to an hourly pay, I would very much like to have that in my life right now also. Because there is nothing that would limit, of course, everything goes down to time, everything. But I'm telling you that it would not change what I am working for or towards, and in regards to that, it just because I would spend 8, 9, 10 hours in an office, I have the time after work. I've always been very, let's call it driven, hardworking, creative, and there's been many years where I have searched, looked around, and I've been searched very, very hard and deep, and questioned myself very, very much about what is this thing that I actually look for, what am I actually running towards, what am I searching for, and what do I aim to build. And I may not have the whole clear answer, but I am definitely closer to it than I was, let's say, 2 years ago, I would say, or maybe a little bit more, 3 years ago. So that feels great. Now it's just it's really like a ride. You have to go a lot through some challenging times. You have to go through a dark jungle all alone, through the wilderness, through the dark, scary forest, to look all around yourself to be able to survive in the wild west of life. Because that's what it's been to me, basically. It's been a ride. Let me just say, it's been hell of a ride so far. And right now there are some doors opening, slow and steady. And there's obstacles. Life is about, life is really about dealing with problems, taking care of problems, and be able to jump or walk, run around, or go between whatever you have it, wherever you like to name it, to pass by objectives. I I didn't mean to say objectives, I meant to say obstacles. It's the same thing essentially. We are supposed to walk and find our ways around the obstacles to be able to create the vision that we see. And I'm loving it. And with that said, now folks, I am coming closer to where I will continue my day. It was nice speaking with you. Thank you for listening. See you in the next one.